Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you? Need customer support?
I haven't said a thing yet, but I'll just say I've played Outer Worlds
Commander,
1 and
we've been hit by one of those
most Obsidian
space
RPGs,
anomalies,
and I am
the
relatively
relay
looking
system
forward
is
to this.
The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get a hold of yourself.
I thought this would have subtitles, I'm sorry.
Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
The menu options were a lot, so I didn't thoroughly scan each and everything I was looking at.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Are they gonna comment on it? I don't know. Well, maybe just the arm. I don't know if I'm gonna clank all over the place. I don't want that while I'm playing. Whoa. That first one was actually fine. Whoa. Whoa. Which one was the default? Yes. Okay. I feel like a... What the... That seems fine. Ah! Keep pushing the wrong button. Sure, that's fine. I'm not gonna be too fussy about this stuff. Like, let's just play, right? Ex-convict, you never cared for the Earth Directorate and they never cared for you, so much so that they decided it would be best for you to spend much, if not all, of the rest of your life behind bars. However, desperate times call for desperate measures, so you accepted a deal to work for them to clear your record or escape while they weren't looking. Maybe. Gambler, the grand plan. Huh. You know the universe is run by blind luck and chaos, even if you've been riding the winning edge of that chaos for most of your life. Unfortunately, that winning streak came to an end when you lost a bet with an agent who was trying to convince you to utilize your penchant for buckling the odds in the service of the Earth Directorate. Nah. After experiencing a youth of hardship and corporate malfeasance, you joined the Earth Directorate, devoting your life to bringing order to colonies. In the throes of chaos, you are a champion of the people, whether they want one or not. The law is not to be trifled with, and neither are you. Professor, you were a prominent voice in your field until your penchant for full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy of your success rate for retrieving artifacts long thought to be lost cost you both your tenure and position. Fortunately, your talent for dealing with the more unsavory elements of artifact trafficking will serve you well in the Earth Directorate, maybe. Oh, this is the default? Renegade, you may have lived a life that skirted the laws of any colony you found yourself operating in, but that's what you were paid for, and definitely not a good reason for your unsatisfied previous employers to hunt you down, is it? Joining the Earth Directorate seemed like a great way to solve the problems your work history may have caused. Roustabout. You're not quite sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yet, one accidental death of a well-known villain later, you're now known as a gunslinging Earth Directorate agent not to be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Directorate has any good cashier openings. Huh. Well, honestly, the ex-convict part seemed most interesting to me. Well, this seems fine too. I'm gonna go with the convict. Why not? Let's see. Traits, brawny, brilliant. Oh, hi, Arthur E. King. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you today? How was your stream? I was there for a little bit of it. Brilliant, heroic, innovative, lucky. Okay. Which one's more peacekeeping? Oh, so you get to pick two. Okay. Others tend to naturally follow and look up to you. -20 companion ability recharge time. Oh, brilliance. Okay, this is like the New Vegas thing. Yeah, we'll pick brilliance. Yeah, yeah. Perhaps witty? Reputation with any faction can never decrease below neutral, preventing any penalties that would be gained from having a negative reputation. I try to be nice with everyone. I guess they're gonna force you in this, though. Yeah, let's go with this. Negative traits. Abrasive. I'm abrasive. Yeah. I'm dumb. Yeah. I'm sickly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm all of these. Oh, geez. What to pick? What to pick? They're all so good. They're all so good for me. You're hard on the ears and people don't like talking to you. Others have a hard time accepting you into their communities and organizations. Reputation with any faction can never increase above neutral, preventing any bonuses that would be gained from having a positive reputation. Dumb, you weren't recruited for your ability to plan or solve problems, you just can't learn some things. During skill selection, lock 5 of the 12. Those skills can never have... Okay, I don't know if I... I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Sickly? Can I have none? Can I have none? I think I have to pick one, right? Yep, okay. I'll go with sickly. I mean, guns. Speech? Yep. So I'm New Vegasing it, but you know. Maybe sneak? It looks like that's for the melee. The engineering skill increases the effectiveness of all armor. In conversations and while exploring, it aids in the ability to act on the knowledge of mechanical systems. Investing in engineering allows you to select perks that further increase your defenses and benefit from weapon, helmet, and armor mods. Maybe. Shit. Sure. That's the max, right? Yep. Let's double check if speech is still good in this game. Okay. If you pick more than one, you get extra points to spend, though, I think? Yeah. Well, I think I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna make a birth crew again. It's stupid, but whatever. Yeah. Birth crew, sickly. Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah. Okay. We'll do hard for a bit. Not here for the combat, but you know.
Commander, I knew a mission of this nature was coming from the moment the rifts first appeared.
You still loading in, buddy?
It was, in fact, the very reason for our current arrangement. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No intergalactic heists, no fleeing jurisdictions, and no possibility of redemption when all the colonies are dead. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you have little interest in the laws of society, but hopefully a phenomenon that disdains the very laws of the universe will appeal to you. Ironic though it may feel, I pray the law guide you and your team.
infiltrate Horizon Point. Okay.
Commander, hey, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new
I wasn't that
tactical
fast.
time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Tactical time dilation device?
This is a test. The TTD devices operate by speeding up the subject's perception of time. Or is it slowing? You know, I can never get that right. Everything just moves slower. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
They simulate brain damage?
Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
I'm trying to parse out how long my character would have been an agent by this point. What are they telling you?
Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think?
I'm nice. I've always said we need to put the people first. Their humanity and yours is priceless.
Yeah, there's some advice.
Even though I'm an ex-convict.
Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
Thanks for bringing me the TTD device, by the way. I appreciate it.
No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
Okie dokie. I can unjam. That's right, I gave myself the arm. I lost it during a heist. It's gonna be my headcanon. Sure. I have my credentials. What's this? Earth Directorate Agent Handbook. Variation of Mission Organization, VMO. While agents frequently receive their orders as a specific set of actions from their local Earth Directorate System headquarters in the form of an Aetherwave video message, sometimes directly from the Chief of Special Operations, accompanied by a well-typed brief, they can also receive new missions in the field, from other agents as well as appeal from private citizens. While these latter missions may contain a few well-detailed elements, they are often vague and poorly worded, sometimes even containing spelling errors and grammar mistakes. Agents should expect to use their best judgment and their extensive training to determine the exact mission parameters. Remember, a citizen may not be able to spell malefaction, but an agent is still expected to apprehend the wrongdoers and subsequently file a correctly spelled report. Use of force guidelines. It is said that peace cannot be kept through force, but only through understanding. At the Earth Directorate, we have combined both viewpoints. Peace can be kept through the understanding of force. Our force. While we do not condone the indiscriminate use of violence, we also understand that our agents frequently find themselves in dangerous situations where deadly force is the only course of action. All we ask is that agents use their best judgment, and if they are forced to select a violent solution to subsequently fill out a use of deadly use form, known internally as a "you dead foe" in triplicate, one for the Tribunal, one for the Records Archive, and one for personal use. Also, agents should bear in mind that ammunition is quite expensive and needs to be reported in an agent's daily operational cost or DOC reports. Return route. Okay. Yep, I always read the terminals. Are you Eric?
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick today.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
Oh, there's my convict background. I mean, I'll pick it. I pretty much always pick the background dialogue choices in games like these. What will that do for us? I thought our mission was just to gather information. I heard about a guy who tried to open a sealed one once. They had to scrape him off the walls. I'm gonna assume, yeah, in my head, I lost my arm during a heist or something. Yeah.
Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
What kind of resistance can we expect upon landing?
Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Anything else?
Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Yeah, I have none of these. You really think those mechs will give us trouble?
If you're clever, you'll find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Just say... I'll try to defuse. Let's all calm down. Agent Pascal meant no disrespect.
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up.
Speech 1. You do remember who's the commanding officer on this mission, right?
Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated how you tried to smooth things over with DeVries back there, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Anytime, Commander. You see what an opportunity this mission is, right? Bringing another colony under the Earth Directorate's righteous control? Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path.
What if we don't actually have as much power as our publicity department likes to claim?
Like they'd lie? The Chief wouldn't take kindly to that. No. It's because we're afraid to extend our reach, exert our power like we should. It's always the same story with these places. These people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it.
That sounds like you want us to go to war.
Sometimes justice demands the hammer of war. Sometimes it needs a subtler tool. I am prepared to do what justice requires.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
It's foolish to believe I could discuss the purity of our cause with you. Allow me to get back to my preparations, Commander.
All right. We're already making friends. You wanna hate me too?
Commander.
Oh, you're chill.
Well, that was something. She was different than I remember her. But then she would be, wouldn't she? Just hope she's doing all right. Reckon the secretive nature of the mission and this import must be weighing on her something fierce. I hope it was okay to talk to her direct like at the end there.
She didn't seem happy to see you.
She ain't always been the most cuddly type, especially if she's got a lot on her mind, like now. Just wait. She's solid as they come. You just gotta get to know her. But all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me.
Well, don't let it bother you. As you said, she's under a lot of pressure. We all are.
Whatever you say, Commander.
Hi, Valerie.
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
This is cute.
Apologies for all that back there with DeVries, Commander. Appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, law. We'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only
law,
ones
right?
manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible?
Skip drives represent the ultimate power, which means they can buy anything or anyone.
Even the Earth Directorate?
Everyone has their price.
Well, now there's a happy thought. Just makes our orders to sneak around on a mission of such import concern me all the more. We're the Earth Directorate, Void, damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that. Even Sandoval.
What's your problem with him?
Nothing. If you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told. And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters.
I had no input in that. Oh, well, what about this? So, I can do that.
Sure, but I'm saying if it was just down to the two of us, me and him.
So I'm dead in this scenario?
We all gotta go sometime, Commander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual.
Ritual?
Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of Purple Berry Crunch?
I had some cereal before starting. Oh yes, I love me some Purple Berry Crunch.
Isn't it great? The copious amounts of sugar really helps keep you sharp. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
Well, let's get back to it. You can view the codex at any time to view any tutorials. Okay. Getting used to the look sensitivity still. I might adjust it later. For now, it's fine. Yeah, I assume this is planet-based as well, like the first game. So like open world zones, so to speak. Hopping between them. Yeah, I don't know if I've said this, but I found Outer Worlds somewhat, not like Omega disappointing, just like a tinge disappointing after the pedigree of New Vegas, you know? But I still liked it nonetheless. I love Parvati and whatnot.
Elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes,
Henry Varick.
You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and
let's do that.
Upon which our system is built, but even I cannot succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Nope. Huh.
You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps
Exaltation Lung Sanitizer. Drugs are consumed on pickup, granting progress towards an inhaler charge. Inhaler charges are used by your inhaler for healing.
So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
What you got to say?
Don't worry about us, Commander. We got things covered down here.
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
That smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
Mechanist badge, an identification badge for the apparently deceased mechanist, Cadet Robin Mowry. Subject number 831. Rest in peace, in peace. Let's see, where do I get this power fuse? It's right here. I'm stupid. Here we go. I might need to take a break in a sec.
Alert. Unauthorized activity detected.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
Commander, we finished our sweep.
When all their...
I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I found a badge. Could be useful to convince whoever answers if I use the intercom.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Prestige soda? Okay. They haven't seen me yet. That's right, I have my arm. I'll remember someday that I have a prosthetic arm. Oh, fuck it.
Can't waste no time reducing those necks to
They were on my side. Sorry, Valerie. Hang on. Which button to heal up? Down? Okay. On D-pad. What's the light? There's a flashlight in this. I remember hating that there wasn't one in the first one, actually. I do remember that. Because I love using the flashlight in Fallout. I'll like, customize it to be a different color and stuff, too. Like, a very specific, like, gray color shading for visibility, while also still being good on the Pip-Boy. Anyway. The Sovereign, leading the way for every subject, no matter how insignificant. We all work together? Okay.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
We'll try the shadows a little bit. I'll take security ops.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Abara and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abara's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing all...
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside.
Oh. Yeah. I'm just seeing if I have a melee weapon. Okay.
Left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Getting shot, certainly part of it.
Bara, got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
I mean, honest. How about I, Show you when we get to where we're going.
So far, so good. I don't need to crouch here, I don't think. Security operations, maintenance access, you're here, go here. Mental refreshment. Oh.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been down. He's been dealt with. Should have seen it.
Super quiet.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Awareness and stealth. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight or approaching too quickly. To avoid getting detected, after gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area they last heard or saw something in. If they find you, they will become alerted and attack. Crouching both makes it yeah. The sneak skill decreases the rate they can see you. Okay.
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with
No.
instructions to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
I'm sorry! Well, it's kind of bait, I guess. Those fat fingers. I'm sorry! Someone just dropped their gun, that's all. They just dropped it. Okay. Hey, nothing to see here. Oh. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform a sneak attack. For most weapons, this allows you to preview your damage and prepare a power attack, weak spot hit, or charge shot with certain guns. One-handed melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack damage in addition to their normal or power attack damage. Look for mods or perks to make it better. I might want lockpick at some point, I guess. I thought engineering would come up a little more. Let's see. How do I switch weapons quickly? hold. Okay, maybe I have to equip it first, though. Yeah. I'll leave it be.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign.
I mean, he's here to see. He's here to see how, what it's like. Okay. Sorry. It's for science. Security Instruction Manual, Part 1. Code Red. How to deal with security breaches and other highly improbable events. In the event of a security breach, catastrophic malfunction, or other nefarious deed, you must keep your wits about you, Cadet. Vigilance and focus are the keys to protecting our society. The probability of infiltration from outsiders is so low that it is virtually non-existent, but there is an infinitesimal chance of trespass by malcontents, malingerers, or misanthropes. Were such an event to occur, it would be the gravest threat one could face on Horizon Point. Any unverified individuals must be swiftly eliminated. If they cannot be, then it is your duty to sabotage the station itself, so that any knowledge and technical accomplishments herein may not fall outside the Protectorate control.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in, it saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
The Sovereign provides, the system abides.
Hey, if it works.
Help you with something?
No.
Eye your neighbors carefully.
Okay, it's not always going to be a one hit. A bid for mental refreshment. Warden Gion. I'm writing discreetly to propose a solution to your recent personnel troubles. I've recently heard tell that one of the former cadets under my senior's purview has demonstrated significant changes in behavior and efficacy after undergoing a 6-month mental refreshment sojourn. Considering this success, I wonder if this might be a viable option too, and the rest of the letter appears to be abruptly abandoned. Dignity. Oh man, I am a psycho in here, but they're in the way. So there's something in one of these? Okay. Security Instruction Manual Part 2, called Red, How to Deal with Security Breaches and Other Highly Improbable Events, amended. As distressing as the previous volume may have been, you may breathe a sigh of relief, Cadet. Rest assured, this manual was written solely out of an abundance of caution. Here in Arcadia, we needn't worry about dissidents, because everyone abides by the plan and is working toward the utopia the matriarch dreamed of. We needn't worry about invaders either, as every other human outside of Arcadia is too enslaved with unequal labor and subpar technology to even hope of making the journey here. Even so, remember that your vigilance demonstrates your worthiness as a subject. Auto-mechanical repair station. The auto-mechanical on the hoist has been partially dismantled, exposing a damaged targeting module. Copying auto-mechanical identification processes and firing routines. This data could be used to reprogram auto-mechanicals throughout Horizon Point Station. Okay. Yeah, we should look into lockpicks sometime, whenever I level up. From Mechanist, Partible, subject, please help. I regret to confide in you that I have been a mighty foolhardy with my work as of late. Is that phrased right? Anyway, it seems my prized hauler, Automech, drifted too close to the core in the diagnostic laboratories. Its coding has unfortunately warped. Its arm only works on one side, and the audio cartridge begins and ends every stats update with abrasion detected. Please do whatever you must to fix it. My superior has made it clear I cannot request any more Automech assistance due to my level of performance. May the matriarch grant you mercy on me. Incident reports. Item 1, Hauler Automech, Model A5C. Reported damage due to redacted experiment in the skip drive diagnostic laboratories. Protective plating is melted, and the unit melts in a pleasant stream of noises. Replacement plating and a silencing module recommended. Item 2, Breach of Duty. Cadet Olson abruptly left his post without written authorization, saying he needed a short respite, returning 5 minutes and 3 seconds later. That's a short one. That's a short break for me. Mechanist Margolis promptly reported this unsanctioned activity. Item 3, Transfer of Personnel. Cadet Olson has been transferred off-station, effective immediately. Mechanist Margolis is to retain all responsibilities at the repair station. Return route, leave.
Devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Yeah, the stealth's a little generous. I fired like 10 rounds in that room. Distraction devices are handheld devices that make loud noises. When a distraction device is thrown near an enemy, they are alerted and will investigate it, allowing you to sneak by, perform a sneak attack, or lure enemies into a trap. Distraction devices have a set range at which they can attract NPCs. Anyone outside of that circle will not respond or react to it. I kind of wanted to listen without being in there.
I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
Help you with something? Search completed in a logical and timely manner. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Let's check it out.
Access auto mechanical controls. Let's see. Warning, overriding the existing recognition and targeting routines will result in all local auto mechanicals recognizing the Protectorate as intruders. Auto mechanicals recognize Earth Directorate as allies. Are you sure you want to overwrite the existing recognition and targeting mechanisms? Yeah? Okay.
It's over there.
Commander, this wasn't part of the plan. You were to shut down the mechs, not race further along.
Hey, let's raise some chaos.
Moving to safety.
They're like a cyberpunk slide? Okay.
They hate our contentment.
See.
We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
I'll go back to being quiet, kind of. Thank you. You did it to my mechanical hands. Take care, Arthur. Take care.
From one side of the galaxy to the next.
I think they're on my side right now, right?
Against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or Earth Directorate is here to whether from against one side of the galaxy to the next governments. The Earth Directorate is on your side. Tyrannical governments.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
It scared me a little bit.
An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear.
SAS report, make it quick.
An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area.
Yeah, I don't have medical. Abara needs more help than you can provide here. Take him back to the ship now.
Attempting to move Agent Abara is not advisable at this time.
Okay.
This unit will relocate Agent Abara to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip.
We haven't had
box
enough
now.
time to get too upset about him.
An incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Taking shelter!
Overuse of the medical inhaler can cause you to experience a drug crash. While crashing, the inhaler is disabled, preventing you from healing further. To prevent crashes, ensure you're watching your toxicity closely. Investing in the medical skill can increase the amount of toxicity you can accrue before a crash occurs. Okay. Oh, I did not see that. Okay. Maybe like another hour or two of this. This might be, you know, the thing I just come back to relatively often. It's just this and Stellar Blade and FF9 right now. Genshin's updating tomorrow though. Nicole. Yeah, there's a lot of skills I would actually like to have.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once, please.
Okay.
Get back here! I'm alerting the guards.
Hey, I'm coming. Oh, well, I can't get to you.
No. Someone turn the auto mechanicals off. Why do you persist? It's best to just submit to your fate.
Okay. Oh, that's right. They took care of it for me. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, so I can't get to you, man.
Best to just submit to your fate. Best to just submit to your fate.
There's nothing I can do for you. I don't have the skill to open that. So bye.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Focusing sensors.
Hello. I was just looking at the lovely paintings.
Maybe if you hadn't been wasting time hacking Protectorate and mechs, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Scribbled note. After staring at the half-erased note for a good 30 seconds, you realize the science is way beyond your comprehension. Background Professor locked. I was thinking about it.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is, and we're being tested.
Not our place to question.
Our system is the best anyone has ever had. Perfection is perfect.
Oh, you saw under here?
That's some... Straight to it, then! In kind!
Go! I was under there because I thought I'd be hard to see. Okay. The panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of the options make sense to you.
Quick once over. Seeking cover. Each shall fight. The system is resilient. Ammunition depleted. Sustain the system.
Okay.
Can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab. DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. Don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
I wanted to hit him. I was wondering if they'd come in here. Shiny servo. Personnel reports. Philip Alderman, Cadet 3rd Class. Cadet 3rd Class Philip Alderman has accrued 3 demerits in the past quarter. He has mishandled and/or misplaced lab equipment, has been prone to distractibility, and has submitted 2 separate requests of his superior and a mechanist in another facility. While Cadet Alderman has proven to be an asset to computational lab duties, his extracurricular activities are becoming a distraction. I fear this may result in the cadet deluding himself into believing that he is important enough to make such requests. Recommend placing him on a PIP, Purpose Implementation Plan, so his official duties may rightfully become the center of his life again. Additional warnings. Below is a watch list containing subjects in their most recent warnings. Otto Contriver Langstrasse. Disheveled uniform. Oil-stained breeches. Cadet Phi, suspected of spreading gossip. Divisor Irikos. Left eyepiece off electronic looking glass after use, second warning. Cadet Warden Novak. Overheard laughing on duty. Cadet Mechanist Maori. Languid gait and posture. I should straighten up. Ugh, okay. Made me think about my languid posture. Okay. What? Tactical Time Dilation Gadget. You are equipped with the latest in Earth Directorate technology. The TTT gadget slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your meter very slowly, while moving it makes it drain faster. The gadget meter refreshes slowly over time, but can be increased via stuff. I wanted to. Oh, it worked.
Skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in
It's working!
It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you.
Gotta take a gander. At somebody. Closer inside.
Manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty.
Fuck it. Seeing what they do. Are they hurting themselves? Yeah, there's friendly fire going on. You goofy bitches. Oh, wait. It might be the mechs. It's the mechs. It's my mech friends. Hi, hello. You're doing the tutorial for me. Because I unlocked these guys. Thank you. Protectorate Dragoon. I thought what was happening was, because they were throwing a lot of grenades. I thought they were, like, congregating around this door, and they were just getting caught in their own grenade blast. No, it was the Dragoons here. Alright. This looks kind of cool. Can I interact with this? No. Sealed. Machining lab safety log. Day 1584. The containment chamber enclosing the miniature spatial rift anomaly has been determined to be in the state of stable. All levels remain within acceptable ranges. Day 1585. Per a request from Warren Gion, Mechanist Vaughn has ensured a delivery of automechanicals to the containment chamber to further monitor levels and bolster the chamber's power. Day 1602. Mechanist Vaughn notes that monitored levels in the containment chamber have increased, just as we have theorized. More testing is recommended before officially updating laboratory protocols. Day 1607. 5 days later, the containment chamber enclosing the miniature spatial rift anomaly has been determined to be in the state of fortified. All levels remain within acceptable ranges. Okay. Yeah. At least it's not the wanking arm, you know?
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I should have known an ex-convict would have a knack for self-preservation. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
I just like seeing the mechs fight shit. I'm not an Earth Directorate diehard in my head right now. What exactly is going on here? Why are you doing this?
Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
But none of that answers my question.
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself.
And Niles is just collateral damage? He thought you were his friend.
I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
What if your math is wrong? Do you really want to take that chance?
There is no chance involved. This is no mere whim. This is happening as it must, and we have naught to say about it. Farewell, Commander.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. What? Oh, that's cool. You know what's something I'm ashamed to admit that I want to play? That would not be appealing at all. Is Starfield. I want to try it someday. I heard Starfield, if you just focus on the main story, it's actually okay. Anyway.
Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
Yeah, so how long are we going to be adrift? And has the... Yeah, it's activated, okay. Yeah, we look all frozen up in there. I was going to take a break a while ago, but no good stopping point until this. Yeah, this is cool. Were we getting any EXP during all that? I don't feel like I've leveled up once yet. Perhaps they are waiting for after this point.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years.
10 years, eh? Okay.
You know what usually happens to someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Well, Niles is fine. So that's good, I guess.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm going to be sick. Let's see. Oh, sure.
Some post-hibernation nausea is to be expected. Please direct any vomit away from your Valerie unit. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Due to your prior medical history and general fragility, this assessment is especially recommended.
No, I'm good to go as is.
Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
Sure, give me the briefing, but I have to use the bathroom real quick. BRB? Yeah, having an okay time with this so far. Yeah. Yeah, and I like pretty much every Obsidian game I've played. I don't think there's a game they've made that I would be like, man, this shit sucks hard. You know, they make good shit. I love my time with Pillars of Eternity in particular. Anyway, BRB. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Give me the briefing, Val.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Auntie's Choice invaded Arcadia.
Auntie's Choice?
Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Things really fell apart without me, didn't they?
Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%.
Well, thank you.
The rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
What's she done now?
It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
Nile seems different.
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
I shall. Finally! Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill raises the skill by 1 up to your current level. If the skill is specialized, that limit is raised by 2, allowing them to surpass it. Skills are used for various checks across the game, often have a passive bonus that is raised immediately, and will allow you to access more and more perks for purchase. Seems fine to me. Yeah. One for gods, one for speech. Just for now. Just looking around. The hibernation pods. Cool. I remember the layout being kind of like this in 1, right? I think the rooms were maybe a little bigger. I don't know if this is our like hub ship or not yet. It could be. It seems like it. Yeah, it's a lot of rooms. It has to be. The rooms are just kind of small. They'll fit it in. Yeah. Incognito correspondence. Reminder, please allow 3 to 18 business months for responses from the Earth Directorate. To incognito subject regarding mission failure. Maintain your cover and continue observation of Arcadia colony until further orders. To incognito subject regarding extraction requests. The Earth Directorate recognizes your contributions over the past 6+ years, but it is of the utmost importance that you continue your observation of the colony. Extraction request denied. Confirming receipt of latest report. Your additional inquiry into extraction has also been received. Unfortunately, extraction is not possible at this time. Please wait another 6 to 12 months to lapse before submitting another one. Yeah. To-do list. Repair leaky pipe in Eric's room. Order Val to run a self-diagnostic. Cook dinner, bratwurst. This bullet point has been violently crossed out. Store all intoxicants in the safe. Hide the safe key with Val. With Valet.
Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
Hey, I heard he had a key. Alright, I'll think about it later.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Niles?
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling
about. Oh yeah, the
it.
face.
And not, human stew.
Yeah, this is definitely the better outcome. I agree.
You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Well, don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure you did the best you could. I was out in space, so not easy.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility.
Right now, I don't know why she's doing anything of what she's doing. I just know she has a bone to pick with the Earth Directorate. But yeah, agreed. We can't let her actions go unanswered.
Should have expected you to understand the benefits of forced reformation. She's gone to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Alright, so we're just tailing DeVries for a bit. Well, it sounds like you've already done some legwork. Good job.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting a Protectorate communications hub.
Just looking around. You know, I like spaceship stuff. Eden, Elysium's largest and most populated colonized moon. Eden is blessed with a breathable atmosphere and tropical climate that required minimal terraforming to render habitable. Gentle trade winds reliably blow in a uniform direction, hence Eden's dramatic windswept spires. Much of this moon's idyllic landscape is now scarred from battle, although untouched pockets of paradise remain. Let's go! You got anything else for me, Niles?
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Oh, she fights? I mean, yeah, she did in that tutorial mission, but like in general? She tag along?
This records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them.
Yeah, I read a note about
the
it.
first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Well, good call on his part.
Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
If you have a key already, why not unlock it yourself?
Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Oh, okay. My former legal counsel would advise me not to comment on that.
Valerie units are not authorized to comment on active or inactive criminal cases. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
Any idea where I can find more of these special keys?
Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Fires a spray of extremely volatile goo when activated, dealing corrosive damage at a very short range. Corpses hit will melt away, preventing others from finding them and acting accordingly. Yeah. Auntie's Acidic Dematerializer is a silent gadget that deals corrosive damage to enemies at a short range. Enemies killed by the gadget disintegrate, removing the opportunity for enemies to find them. The gadget can be fired quickly or held, letting you get into the perfect position before firing. You can also use the gadget to disintegrate corpses. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'll only use it for, I think.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has...
Just making sure it's on. Oh, sure. You can eat food and drink you've acquired to heal while out of combat. Food and drink is cheap and plentiful, making it excellent to heal up between fights. In combat, however, you can only use the medical inhaler. Okay. Visit the medical inhaler tutorial. Food and drink can be consumed manually or while out of combat with the use inhaler. Okay. So, down on the D-pad regardless. Quest journal, standard stuff. Almost 10 years has passed since your failed mission at Horizon Point. Find out what's happened since then and decide on your next course of action. A healthy improvement. Find a way to open the lockbox on the incognito.
Also been increased by 85.9%.
You got one more thing for me, Valerie?
This unit is currently unavailable for further medical assessment.
Alright, let's head out. You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or heal. Companions also level up with you, and gain a perk point every 5 levels that you can spend in the ledger. This means they're selected, right? Yep. 2 at once, eh? Okay, cool. Oh. Every 2 level ups, you gain a perk point to spend on unlocking exciting perks. Most perks are gated by skills, but some require the purchase of specific perks or the acquisition of a powerful item. More powerful perks are only available after you've acquired a certain number of total perks. This requirement can be fulfilled by the purchase of any available perks. You can favorite perks to help plan out your build on this screen. That would be bad. I was already thinking like I want 3 slots right now. Damage with shotguns, SMGs, and pistols is increased against targets within 10 meters, but less above that distance. These weapons also gain increased sneak attack damage. Okay. Your speech skill also scales damage. Interesting. Huh. Focusing on gun damage once. Light step, yeah, classic. There's a lot to look at. In fact, I'm actually overwhelmed. I'm gonna look at it later. Let's focus on, this stood out to me a little bit. But actually, I want more slots. Yeah. There we go. Also, let's hide this stupid helmet. Trying to remember where that would be at. There we go.
lost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine.
What's this? Important. Hang on. What was that? Huh.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up the Breeze trail.
What's your... Oh. To all subjects of the Protectorate, subject invasion of cutthroat corporatists. The scourge of unfettered capitalism has come to Arcadia and brought with it the seeds of its own destruction. Their invasion armada exacerbated the rift anomaly, which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing it to fracture the ether further, sending invisible tendrils in all directions. This has closed the colony off from any support that may have been awaiting, but has caused us no harm, being self-sufficient in every way. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist their sugar temptations, processed promises, and low-quality goods they are using to try to subjugate our beloved colony. Do not hesitate to sacrifice your life to stop them, or to report your fellow subjects for collusion or weakness. Any subject caught with their products will be dealt with. Where's this radio coming from?
Approach at your own risk, and only if your
It's from here. Okay.
replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read.
Now on to other things. Now
Wait.
here's a song to take your mind off your worries.
All right, we'll just power through. From Council Thoreau, Betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant. As of this day, the Order of the Ascendant have declared themselves enemies of the Protectorate. That they have chosen to do so in the wake of the corporate invasion of our beloved colony attests to their true nature. It is now obvious that the corporate incursion was somehow helped by the traitors of the Order. Else, it would have been crushed before it began. Rest assured, the Sovereign knew of their treachery well in advance of their betrayal, and thus was not taken by surprise. Any communications from, to, or involving the Order in any way are now considered to be enemy correspondence, and must be forwarded to the Ministry of Accuracy. Glory to the Protectorate. There's one more. To all Fairfield landing pad personnel from Vigilant Norton. The temporary decommissioning of the landing pad. By order of Vigilant Norton, the Fairfield landing pad is decommissioned effective immediately. All repair efforts are to be halted, all remaining auto-mechanical units are to be relocated to support our valiant war effort, and all subjects currently assigned there are to report to Constable Hawthorne's office for reassignment. The continued targeting of the landing pad by our vile corporatist enemies have been ineffectual at best, and has not in any way contributed to this decommissioning. Our auto-mechanical losses are insignificant and barely worth mentioning, and rumors of the imminent fall of Fairfield to the greed-loving corporatists are not only untrue, they are treasonous. Alright, let's get over there.
Sounding glib? That ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
I say the same for the trooper.
Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice.
Fastest way forward is through!
Companion abilities, left and right on D-pad.
And I'll pick all the ones you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Xyranium. Xyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's auto mechs. standing in Xyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much Xyranium poisoning can prove fatal. Visit a doctor or autodoc to remove any accumulated Xyranium poisoning. Some Xyranium clouds are denser than others, increasing the rate.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng Protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
I'm a Sprat exterminator. Got an order from your supervisor.
Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our Sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Mind give me the pitch on what Auntie's Choice is?
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
You seem kinda consternated. Something on your mind?
Got a convoy overdue back from the landing pad. Admit I'm a bit worried.
I encountered hostile drones by the remains of a destroyed convoy.
Something tells me you ran into the reason they ain't been back. See any sign of them?
Just bodies and wreckage.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
Didn't find anything like that. Not much in the habit of plundering corpses. I could go and do so.
Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it.
How might someone accept said bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
I'm looking for a trader who goes by DeVries. Any ideas where I might find her?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him.
Minister
Anything
Milver
else?
Street. There anywhere I can buy a gun or a drink or some meds?
Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
I'll leave you to it then.
Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Let's go back to those, what she just mentioned. Is the radio like part of the planet music, or I don't necessarily mind. I'm just wondering where it's coming from. There's an aisle camera. Ah, sure. I'll just leave it be for now, I guess.
Tuned to wireless-free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Didn't she say something about a pendant?
When we here at Wireless-Free Arcadia
okay.
on our misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now, in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat.
Got it. Okay. It's part of this. Got it. Yeah, I prefer atmospheric stuff.
Some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their cells for a spell. Less able bodies muscling in on our contracts.
Just got mine stamped and signed. Officially on the payroll for another 78 days. Including today. Not that I'm counting.
For me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Oh, please, take a seat. And the doctor will be with you in a legally acceptable amount of time.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
It is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without said corporation's consent. Non-legally binding reassurances, however, may be offered.
Reassurances, you say? Like what?
Deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it?
That's a lot of blood. What happened with that drone?
I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me.
Drones aren't usually known for their manners.
I'd prefer if they were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. Wouldn't be cost effective, but it would be adorable. Anyway, Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then and dispatched the drone before it could finish me off. No idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. Be nice if someone helped out, but Carr's hands are tied. Lack of resources, I guess? As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now.
Think they'd welcome outside assistance?
Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle themselves and is a friend of Auntie's. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit.
Given your track record with drones, I'd avoid live enemies. You should stay in Fairfield.
Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just muck things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to the bone trying to take care of us, but he's only one man. I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses.
Mind if I take a look at your arm more closely?
I don't know. You some kind of
Not really.
doctor type?
I'll lie. I am indeed trained in anatomical scrutiny and bodily dissection.
Wow. Those must be some advanced courses, because I've never even heard of them. Well, all right then. Just hope you're not squeamish.
Had a buddy back in lockup earn a wound like this after a failed jailbreak.
What
I should probably have
happened
lockpick. The wound festered. Body shut down slowly at first, then all at once. Ugly business.
Aw, now why'd you have to go and tell me a thing like that? Auntie's sweet mercies. Unless you got something kind and encouraging to contribute to this conversation, better if we leave it at that.
That's not even the worst way I've watched someone die. Definitely in the top 5, though.
Please leave. I'd say welcome back, but I reckon a clinic's likely the last place any of us would choose if we had the choice. If you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short.
Good thing you've got so much blood, then.
Surely do. Keeping it on the inside's the trouble. Aw, heck, but I shouldn't complain. Others have it worse than me. Eden's former tenants sure aren't making it easy for us to move in.
You seen you?
I must ask you to hold still.
Let's not waste each other's time.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
Amputation seems a little extreme.
Yeah, Doc. Is this
My
really
grandma has
necessary?
one arm.
Kind of need my leg. You know, for getting around and such.
I don't have time to argue about this. I have other patients waiting. If you're disinclined to live, leave. Otherwise, we need to get you prepped for the procedure.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
I could help cover some of the costs.
A kind, if naive, offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would be a drop in the tank at best.
Flurry.
My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
You've got a full crowd in your waiting room. Any way to speed things up?
Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
Can't you make the coagulant yourself? There's a chem set right there.
I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else?
I see Auntie's choice here, but do you get many ex-protectorate coming in for treatment?
Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have.
Let me see your medical supplies.
Here are my supplies.
I don't have a lot. We sold some junk. Don't need crafting stuff yet. That's good enough for now. This gizmo looks really complicated and probably expensive. You can't tell much from looking at it, but most of the vials are pretty empty of materials. Oh. I can't tell if I'm seen or not.
How do you eat Purpleberry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right.
You'd make a great lower manager.
Auntie wants to help you acclimate to your wondrous new freedom. Confused by too many new choices? Here's a handy list of strategies to help make sense of it all. Thoughtfully curated with you in mind. Only buy Auntie's products. Bits spent on our goods are returned to your product as your salary. It's the free market in action. Empower yourself with the latest AC products. Use new ones generously and throw away the old ones. You deserve only the best. You don't have to work for Auntie to enjoy her products, but it helps. Sell your stock to anyone with bits to pay, and be sure to remind them how good you have it with Auntie's choice. Support mankind's future prosperity. Persuade others to join our cause. Strangers are just customers you haven't met. Be a dynamic individual, skipping break time to enhance your profits. Persevere through any illness or hardship. You're worth it. Be efficient. Use your newfound freedoms to ensure your destiny is filled with all the goodness bits can buy. Remember, anytime you are not shopping is anytime you could be shipping. Reach your full potential today with Auntie's Choice.
keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words, when my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
My last mission left a rift in space and cast me floating adrift in the void for a decade.
So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
Sorry. And just what is it you need help with?
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency, so they can strike.
You were saying something about Spire Grove? What's there?
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed the heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens.
So what's in it for him?
Typical research type, focused on all the wrong things. Not particularly motivated by competition or social advancement. Strange bird. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
You're in quite a bind. We could probably work out some solution.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Well, okay then.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
What's the fastest way to Spire Grove?
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
What exactly are these schematics for, anyway?
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
Consider it done. I'll be on my way.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over Town Hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Give me a sec.
I see a huge opportunity for us in Fairfield. There's zero competition and plenty to drive people to drink.
Oh, you must be one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors.
You guys are talking to each other through the walls. Huh. So how's this work?
Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger?
I'm looking for information. Have any?
Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between the Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind?
Anything you can tell me about the people who are running this town?
Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption.
Who's in charge up at Vox Relay?
Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions.
Any word about the situation up north? Anything someone headed that way should avoid?
Tell you one thing you can't avoid. The bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it.
So, how did Anti-Cleos and Spacer's Choice become one company?
You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like, an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Anti-Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue.
I had so many questions, and now I feel like I know everything.
My pleasure. Got anything for me in return?
That rift is gonna swallow this entire colony soon if we don't do something.
Of course I know that. We all do. Just trying to make some bits while I can, you know? Besides, some say it's decades away. Why fret unduly today? Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur.
The name pending saloon. You haven't named this place yet?
That is an ensuing step on my 19-point business plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders?
Sure, what have you got?
At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here?
I'll go with absinthe-minded.
Well, that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we did extensive outside testing. I can now check off step 18 of my business plan.
Tell me truthfully, you don't really have a 19-point plan, do you?
Shh, not so loud. Look, operating a new location sure ain't easy. Swear I get blamed for anything going wrong, whether it's my fault or some foul up from the local head office. But the nice thing about Fairfield, if you sound like you got some know-how, people believe just about any bit of hooey or bunkum you declare.
I could use a drink?
Reckon so. Here's what we've got.
Oh. I come in peace.
Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Everything looks clean enough, so I guess you're doing a good job.
Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. I desperately seek to avoid yet another demotion. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition.
Why do you keep getting demoted?
I fear I'm not cut out for this. canid, eat canid lifestyle. Seems the only way to flourish is through general underhandedness and ruthless efficiency. Never picked up those skills in my 50 years as Fairfield's drone operator. Pity they didn't keep me on there. I was quite skilled at it.
This meritocracy of theirs isn't perfect, but it's probably the fairest shake you'll get.
Oh, you're right. I wanted change. Whole reason I left the Protectorate in the first place. No sense complaining about the means now.
That's all for now.
Never catch a break. Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Look up your own bounty. Local bounties. Drone swarm. Yeah, I thought I did. That's okay. Yeah, I'm focused on this.
With a door this tough, they must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
Is this door giving you trouble?
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Sure, if you don't mind taking out all of Fairfield at the same time.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, that could plow through the door.
Why is it so important that you get into the armory anyway?
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority.
Is the situation with the Protectorate that dire?
In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is the key to taking Paradise Island. If, when, Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready.
Meaning the Protectorate can attack you, but you can't attack them, not directly. But what's preventing Carr from taking action?
Why do you want to know? What are you, some kind of spy?
Back down, Trooper. I'm sure our friend here is just curious. Still haven't gotten orders to, I suppose. Only person besides Carr who might know more is Commander Torres out at the forward operating base.
So, do you want me to try and open the door now, or...?
Like it's just that simple.
Haven't you been listening? That door is sealed tighter than a Saltuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon.
A unique challenge requires a unique solution.
You sound like you've got something percolating.
Oh, no, not really. Just stating the obvious.
Helpful.
Guess we gotta start afresh. Can we untable that tractor meets door idea now?
Lockpick 2 or explosives 2.
Leave me be. I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today. Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command.
You can tell that just from looking at me.
It's in the way you carry yourself, like a ship with the slightest amount of drag. You've seen death, suffered defeat. Did you perhaps lose soldiers in a battle recently?
It's not exactly recent anymore, but to me it feels like it happened yesterday.
Yes, I understand what you mean completely. Time does not always do the work we hope it will. It blunts the bitterness of failure, at best. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and Caretaker of Worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varric.
If you're a warden, shouldn't you be guarding the cell from outside of it?
I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm.
I don't give my name out to prisoners, but it's nice to meet you, Warden.
Manners. How refreshing.
You wouldn't happen to know of a way to get into that armory, would you?
And if I did?
Better I get whatever's inside that armory than the people who imprisoned you, right?
What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell.
Okay. You can rely on me to be the very spirit of discretion.
I'll be waiting.
Can you see me? Nothing hurts like stupid does. Void be damned. It's not as if running a side hustle inside of Auntie's Choice is complicated. It only requires exercising the tiniest bit of discretion and getting your dirty work done, where people can pretend they don't see it. Mind those two rules and I won't have to track you down, truss you up, and send you back to the fleet in chains. And yet, that's just too complicated for the half-wit smugglers who landed one of Auntie's transports at the damaged landing pad and unloaded what were clearly contraband crates in the middle of the damn day. So now they're in the cell, and I have an excessive amount of paperwork to do. And there's nowhere near enough commission on my bringing them in to justify the number of hours all of this will take. Well, someone sought to ensure that my case against these smugglers in my custody was as solid as a bulkhead. My mysterious benefactor left me a stack of files that included a detailed listing of other crimes they should be measured for. Enough to add an eye-watering amount of bits to the arrest commissions I'll end up collecting. Not only that, they also included craftily worded advice that taking them to the undisputed claim for judgment would be a boon to my career and my bit cartridges. So, finding out who it was, we'll have to wait until I return them from delivering them to the undisputed claim. I've several likely suspects, including a cargo pilot and an acquisition chief that passed through here at about the right time. But my gut keeps drawing me towards the new greenhouse overseer, Emmeline Galloway. Can't rightly say why. Might just be she's the only one still in town, and I'm pulling for it being the easiest option to investigate. Even so, I can't seem to shake the notion that she's somehow in the mix with all these troubles.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard.
Right, about that armory. Wait, how clandestine? I feel like a spy.
Had you been born in the Protectorate, that passion for discreet service would have been rewarded with assignment to the Sentinels. The loss for us all, no doubt. But now, we were speaking of finding a way into the armory, yes? There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it.
The roof, you say? How am I supposed to get up there?
I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
No. Let's get up to that roof. It is not going to be that complicated. Hi. This is mine. 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 It's mine. 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 And then I'll talk to you. Yeah. Sorry. Playing like a gerbil right now.
After all, most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
Hey, take a look at this nifty gun I found.
I'd say you've earned that lead pusher.
Thanks for all your help.
Okay, they were cool.
Good work for you with the higher-ups first chance we get.
Okay. Thought you guys would be more annoyed. Cool. Get back to the main story.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzles.
What's your deal?
Yes, no, det förstår jag väl. Alltså, funkar inte. Oh, no, if you love us, then we can. Oh, possibly, no.
Auntie's Choice Premium Residence Leasings, Fairfield. Available appropriated Protectorate lodgements. Augustine de Vries, House Red Trim Circle Windows. Beatrice Lorenz, House Gray Trim. Oval Windows, Large Porch. Newly assigned Auntie's Choice Residence, Emmeline Galloway, House Gray Trim, Rectangular Windows. Warren. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Notification of death. Dear father, mother, guardian name, I regret to inform you that your son, daughter, child, employee rank, first name, last name was killed in action at location on date. I know the sorrow that this message brings you, but know soldier rank, last name was a valuable Auntie's Choice asset and that his, her, their contribution to the war effort on Eden will not be forgotten. Sincerely yours, Babylon Carr, Acquisitions Officer.
Yes, if you never know if it's death. Oh, no, if you never can. Oh, no. No. Oh.
Hollow emitters. Hollow emitters are commonly found in Auntie's Choice advertisements, but doubtless they can be used in more pragmatic applications. This gaudy advertisement commands the skyline so as to compete with the very sun. With a skilled hand, one could extract the hollow emitter at its core and shut it down for all time or until the part is replaced, whichever comes first.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch?
Your pitch could use a little work, but thanks for the welcome.
Of course. Though I must also apologize for my inappropriate courtesy a moment ago. You're here for delectable discountables, not my pointless observations. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day?
You've been running the store long?
I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin.
What's the problem exactly?
Well, advertising is an essential part of my business. But I haven't got any new products to advertise. Just the same stock I had yesterday. And the day before that. According to the guide, in situations such as this, I'm to consult my marketing department for new copy. Except I don't have one of those either.
Can you put in a request for new merchandise?
I didn't want to seem discourteous by asking. I still sometimes forget this isn't the Protectorate. Maybe I will put in the request. That'll sure show some initiative. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you?
You have some expensive stuff lying around.
Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success.
Did you hear gnawing from the back room? I bet it's Sprats.
Sprats again. Must be after the crunch. Please wait here. This'll just take a moment. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
He Bethesda.
No sign of them Sprats, thank law.
Oh. Well.
Coming back out. Be there in a moment.
Yeah, I didn't have too much I wanted to steal. Could I say that again sometime?
How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
Oh, just the one time.
Like they say, a bit spent today is a bullet fired
I'm not
tomorrow.
upset about it. We're poor. Oh, we have some equipment, right?
Yes, if you... Oh, no, it was dirt area. Oh, if you can...
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for Moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Well, you're trying to sell me something.
I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
I just want information. Think we can trust this guy.
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
I'm trying to find someone here. Name of Augustine de Vries.
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse.
I believe I've already done so.
Surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together.
I also need to get into the Vox relay.
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
That's a bit vague, isn't it?
Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
What do you know about mental refreshment?
Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
What's a grafted soldier?
Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were, literally short-lived.
You must not have much faith in your troops if you're sending me after one.
I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use. But the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough.
So go to this ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
I prefer diplomacy and subterfuge to frontal assaults. I'd rather work with you. But good point. I'll be back. I want to at least hear her out. What do you gotta say, Niles? Oh.
Being this close to DeVries, feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I'd like to know more about this merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice.
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
I have a few personal questions for you.
Oh yeah? What's needling you?
We never really got the chance to know one another. I'd like to change that.
Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it?
I was being serious. I want to know who's watching my back.
All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps.
So it's just been you and the Valerie unit this whole time?
Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong.
Well, you were alone a long time, Niles. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same.
Has anything good happened since Horizon Point?
I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it.
Wait, what did the ship smell like before?
Spratwurst.
I'm gonna need details. More. A lot more. Were you cooking Spratwurst?
Be pretty horrifying if I wasn't. I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up.
And what did you discover?
Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a wurst.
You didn't grow up in Arcadia, obviously. What was life like before?
Like most colonies. Good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely scrape by. Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get cut. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port.
Sounds miserable, but I know what that's like. Spent a fair amount of time around ships myself.
You never forget your first time manually flushing a propulsion tank, do you? Funny thing was, I wasn't even an engineer back then. But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out.
The plot thickens.
I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corporation a pretty bit. A day later, I was being accused of corporate espionage. Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door.
Weren't you worried that running would make you look guilty? But you're always putting others first. That's one of the things I like about you, Niles.
Oh, now. You'll have to tell me what those other things are sometime. I was on the run for... I don't even know how long. The days sort of bled into one another. I started losing hope of things ever changing for the better. Then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense.
Tell me how you first met DeVries.
She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding, and I helped her learn the lay of the land, as it were. She was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I deserved it. I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. But she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next mission.
Is this the last time you saw her before Horizon Point?
Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I know she was busy turning her coat here in Arcadia.
Do you ever regret becoming an Earth Directorate agent?
I could ask you the same thing.
I didn't have much of a choice. If I had, I'm not sure I'd be here.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence. But at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
Do you still believe that?
Not much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was blunt.
You don't have to apologize.
I just get tired of talking around it, you know? But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you, and... well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on.
I bet that kid would be awfully proud of the man you've become.
You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head.
I was being serious.
Ah, well then, thanks. Just hope that good opinion of me holds.
I actually do like Niles so far. I'd love to hear about your family.
My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. Assembly line accident. Got passed between some distant relations for a few years. They tried their best. Weren't cruel or nothing, but life on Triangulum was... tough. And they had their own families to worry about, you know? I didn't like feeling like I was adding to their burden, so I struck out on my own, just as soon as I could. And well, you know how that turned out.
Do you ever miss them?
Yeah. Thoughts crossed my mind over the years. Especially when it was just me and Val. I wish I spent more time with her when I had the chance. No point missing something you're never getting back, though.
Well, we won't be stuck in Arcadia forever. Maybe you can go visit them one day.
That's either hope or foolishness, Commander, and I can't tell which. Even if we survive the rift, 10 years is a long time to be gone. No word. They probably figure I'm dead. But void it all. Now you got me thinking about it. How about this? We ever make it out of this system, I'll take you back to Triangulum, make the introductions myself. Deal?
Deal?
Oh yeah. They're gonna get a real charge out of you.
There's something else I wanted to talk about.
I've got time.
Actually, never mind. Where'd she go?
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice could not maneuver her.
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
I'm walking the straight and narrow these days, sort of. I need to get to the Vox relay.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could just have my troops dispatch you. Save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
Suppose there's no shame in hearing what you've planned.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
Milver Street said the same thing about you. He wants information on mental refreshment.
Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me.
What's the plan for infiltrating the facility?
Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
I'd rather work with you than Milver Street. I prefer the direct approach. No, I actually don't. Wouldn't it be simpler to kill everyone in the facility than to sabotage it?
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people. And there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary.
I want to think about this before I make a decision.
Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Well, let's see what Milver Street's got cooking up. But I think that's going to do it for tonight. And we'll come back to this probably, I don't know, in the morning or something. I'm just tired. I've been yawning. But yeah, I'm having a good time with this so far. And I'll be back with it. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye.